Hello and welcome back to our Napoleonic France playthrough. So, as you see, timed up a little bit as we now start the counter-attack against the Germans after being pushed back by them in the last game, being pushed back to our defensive line. So we got a couple encirclements around Saarbrücken, so we're just going to try and push them out and try and take the river line for a better defensive position. So yeah, just really can to pin these guys. Okay. And now we're going to go to the north. We're going to try and push into Hanover, maybe up to Hamburg. Take some of these important supply zones off of them, some of these victory points up here. Gonna go air or tanks. I think we're gonna stay with air, although we are gonna start producing some tanks because we'll start to need them for breakthroughs. There we go, my troops are getting round the back of Hanover to Hamburg, and we've cut off this small little detachment down here of Germans. Can we hold that? Yes, get more men in Hanover. We break them back out, hopefully. Hopefully we can break them back out, but they do have the port to help supply them. Now these guys are on the... well, they're a little bit on the Maginot and a little bit on the German West Wall. Break this tile instead of Hanover. Support attack from both sides. And we are in. Okay, see if we can snake around the back, keep them trapped in Bremen, try and get the encirclement penalty on them. Keep pinning them there as our troops sneak around. Portugal wants to join the faction. I don't see why not. Let's get the Portuguese in here, see if they can do anything and help us fight. They might send some troops over, which, you know, could be handy, but also builds up that continental system that we want, that we're trying to revive. And should we need it, it keeps the Spanish in check. So we're going to keep looking for weaknesses in the lines, see if we can snake down to Frankfurt, maybe cross the river here where we've got the double combat tile. We can even support attack there. So we're pushing. The Grand Army of the Republic. Can they take the river line? We've taken the northern tile. Can we continue to snake down? See if we can just cut off a few more troops. Now we try and hit Frankfurt. First, see if we can break it, and second, because maybe it will just cut off any reinforcements getting into this pocket while we bring these guys down from the north. Troops continuing to flood in. Okay, some naval battles going on down the Med, so it does look like a few ships have come to face us. Here we go, can we push back Frankfurt? It would be big. Big. And that's Poland gone, so we can expect a lot of Germans and Austrians starting to come our way, so we really need to close this as soon as possible. Maybe we close the targets north of Frankfurt. This is the issue. We got the tile, but now the counter-attack is on. Looks like there's a lot of troops there trying to hold that choke point. Let's see if we can maybe just branch out our own. You know, try not to get too encircled. There's a couple of divisions lost. So yeah, as you can see, their reinforcements are starting to come back to the line. So we might just need to shore up for a second and try and hold out. Made the Kingdom of Poland. Poland, so another ally to begin making troops and send them to the front. any chance of breaking it down here? I don't think so. You can see loads more troops have just flooded into that pocket, and a lot more down south, crushing my last remaining allies over there. Luckily we still don't have Italy in the war, so we can't push through there.
Attention.
Okay, Poland isn't actually in their faction. I would assume that would have been in there. But I think, as I said, the overwhelming numbers coming back to the line, we do just need to pull back.
Attention.
Let's make sure this guy gets out. Come on. Come on.
Pareil.
Okay, hopefully he should make it out. But these fort lines we're building up, we're pulling back to there because I think it's just going to be better if we can let them expend some manpower, equipment and stuff, and it means we can consolidate our forces into one zone. Yeah, there we go. So now they're hitting the Maginot. Get any upgrades on my generals, just help them out. Well, these are both offensive upgrades, but we'll need them for the counter-attack. And there we go, an infantry specialist, so let's hope he levels up and just increases our stats. Okay, it looks like everyone's made it back to the line, so hopefully we can hold. We're going to keep building forts on this line now. They're already at level 4, but let's see if we can get up to level 5, level 6, just to make sure that we can hold for a little while. Though it's immediately not looking good, just under Lille. See if we can maybe support attack, push in, just try and relieve a little bit of pressure. Come on, get back in there, get back in there. Okay, we got men back in there, and we're holding again. Cool. The lines seem to secure. Hopefully they can build up some entrenchment, and while they're not attacking, we should hopefully we should hopefully be able to build up our forts just that little bit more. There we go, they're starting to get to level 5 now, so. Okay, and there we go. Poland has now joined the faction as well as Livonia, but it does look like Livonia have attacked the Russians, which may give us a window. Yeah, there we go, Austria-Hungary's joined. I don't know if Germany joined there, but they are joining the war. There we go, Germany has called the Kingdom of Poland in. So we now have the Russians attacking them from one side, we're attacking from the other. So as these troops are pulling off the border, we are pushing in. Let's see if we can take back any of this Benelux region, any of that land up to the north. Obviously down south is going to be tougher. We're going to make our guys a bit more cautious on their advance, so they're not throwing everything, not just wasting men, lives and troops. Men, lives and guns is what I meant, troops is what they already are. Okay. Get 2 more divisions into them just to fill it up to stacks, train them up. Okay. Stalemate on the front for a bit there, so what I'm going to do is I'm bringing down a naval invasion to try and re-liberate some of this Balkan territory. Okay, there we go, we've landed to the side. Circle around them, maybe put a bit of pressure on Split as well. Because as well, if we can link up that Italian territory, they're not in the war, we can take supply from that, so that could be quite big to get that port access. Okay, we're going to flood all our men into there, so that's 1.5 divisions. No, 1.5 battalions. Are they battalions? I assume they're battalions. Stop everyone's training. Yeah, only train the 2 troops that really need the training, so the ones that are on the front, not the ones that are fighting these pockets. We don't have anyone accidentally training, losing stats. Right. I'm going to keep pushing out. Come on. Keep pushing, just try and take some of this territory, give it to my allies, you know, try and get them back in the fight, but also just relieve some pressure off that main front, get some troops pouring down here rather than all staying stuck around the north. Could try and cut them off against that Romanian border, which I might try for, but it is a long way away. There we go, look, you can see the tanks are starting to come down now, which should be helping the guys in the front up top, so just keeps a few more away. Switch your main navy to strike force, just so they're only hitting troops that are already they're only hitting ships that are already stuck in battles. And we're going to keep trying to snake around the enemies. If we could get those tanks, that would be huge if we can clear them out. But as you can see, we're really expanding down here, expand the pocket. Let's try and take split for that extra supply. Doesn't look like we can do it.
Attention.
Okay, getting beaten back a little bit here. Oh, they've pushed out from Split. We're actually in quite a big fear of getting encircled at Dubrovnik. Okay, we've got to get troops back in there. See if we can just hold out. There we go, we're starting to get troops in. Jesus, the German tanks, that's why. Medium and a light tank division, as well as some Austro-Hungarian tank divisions. Any chance of anything, we just need to get everyone back now, like, get them to the port. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, let's get them out. Oh no, okay, so we lost a couple up north, we've lost access to the port. Can we get it back in there?
Allez, allez, allez.
It's non-aggression pact with the Soviets.
Gardez-vous.
Well, how are we going to... I don't think that's bugged out right, because I don't think we can get Poland in, considering they are... Yeah, it's not in our interest to have a non-aggression pact with the Soviets. We've opened back up the port, can we get our troops back in? Now that the tanks are taking on a bit more pressure. Okay, come on. No, the tanks are now in the port as well, so that's really looking unlikely. Okay, how's it going up north? Because those guys are screwed, they're cut off. Okay. So we're battling up by Antwerp, taking back some of this Benelux region. Come on. No one can have provisional governments. I don't need them to have provisional governments because we're getting some of that non-core manpower from some of our focuses back earlier. Okay, looks like we can push them back to Rotterdam potentially. Can we push further? Maybe take back some of the Benelux lands. Definitely the river line would be nice, just to have a holding point. See if we can encircle a few of them. Expand the develop the colonies. Anything to just get some more industry going, because we really need it, just to try and build up our forces. Okay, there we go. Nice couple encircled there. Let's see if we can crush them. We need to get to the river, because obviously our holding power won't be as good right now. Just because we don't have a fort line. Come on, can we get up around them? There's just a lot of them on our borders at all times. I guess we are the only ones fighting now. Well, the Russians are, but I guess that's why we're not seeing Polish forces so much, but the Germans are really full force over here, I think. Oh, they've broken in. They've actually broken the Maginot now. Let's see if we can kick them back out. Especially if we can take that airfield, because that would give us some support. integrate Italy a little bit more. That's good.
Continue l'attaque.
Okay, Eindhoven's weak. Can we take it? See if we can also take Liège. And then we can try a small little encirclement.
Continuez d'avancer.
Keep it pinned and held in Rotterdam, maybe, and send some troops up to reinforce Breda.
Continuez d'avancer. Gardez vos
Okay,
rangs.
there we go. We took Liège, took Eindhoven, pushing on to the next tile. Can we complete the encirclement? Is that an Austrian tank in there as well? Oh, it would be huge if we can complete that. They've cut us off. Uh oh. I think we just lost 2 there real quick. Yeah. That's 3 lost there. Come on.
Attention.
Can we push through, get to him, see if we maybe support attack from that side? Hold him in Eindhoven, try and stop him getting that support back in. Just as we open that pocket, I think we lost 2 more. So, yeah, need to rebuild, get some more troops going. Alright. Either way, here comes the tanks. Charles de Gaulle, he's a Panzer officer. Let's get them training. We need not to have the minus 25% debuff, so they'll need a second to train up and make sure they're full of equipment. Oh, this fighting today looks as harsh. Okay, still not managing to hit the style. Can we do that again? No, they're going to hold, I think. Yeah, air is not looking good. Our air, look, you can see there, they're actual planes that we made, but they have just been getting shot down. Like, aces are dying. The air wall, I think, is just rough. We should have the air actually from the Maginot, like the anti-air, that should be helping. But I think they're just overwhelming us. There's just so many. Yeah, we'll take whatever America can give us. We've got the convoys for it, and hopefully shouldn't get raided too heavily.
Attention. Gardez vos rangs.
Okay, taking Eindhoven. There we go, taking back the river line. It's a much better defensible location. Means they're going to have to cross that river, take the penalty every time they try and attack us. Okay, get some more factories on anti-air, because definitely needing it. Support equipment, anti-air, planes. Yeah, let's go tanks. Motorized. Just everything needs more. Yeah, just shove it all on tanks in the end. Because that's hopefully what's going to save us, is getting our tanks out and running.
Attention.
Or they push in another tile. Could they have overextended themselves maybe? Maybe we can push this out.
Gardez vos rangs. Attention.
It's such difficult terrain as well to fight in, that's the issue here.
Gardez vos rangs.
Cool. Everyone wants a provisional government. Thank you. Staying with us. Let's West Africa then. Come on, we can push these Romanians out surely. We managed to push the tank out of everything. There we go, they're out. Okay. They are looking weak actually up here by Amsterdam. Let's see if we can continue to cut through, carve a way through. Maybe encircle a few of these divisions down here. There's the Swedish now have come down to support.
Attention.
Their faction is just huge. We can actually cut straight to Amsterdam, I think. So let's see if we can send a troop in there. And then to The Hague to just encircle Rotterdam. Okay, get back in. Get back in. Come on. Keep them held.
Attention.
Some huge kills if we can take out that German. Is that German mediums? Yeah, German mediums.
Gardez vos rangs.
Oh, they just keep getting troops in there.
Attention.
Let's look for other encirclements we can do. Here we go.
Gardez vos rangs.
Bitburn, Cologne. There we go, that's a nice little stack. You know, 10 units there encircled. See if we can just continue to push them back to the river line now. Just to secure the encirclement, but also mean we can, you know, take that river line, hold that river line. There we go. Got the river line again. Again, actually, this is the first time we've held it. And let's crush these encircled troops.
Gardez vos rangs. Bougez-vous.
Go. Nice. 10 divisions killed.
Attention.
Our tanks almost all at level 2. Which just means that they don't have the debuff. Obviously, veterancy would be better if we could. Okay, I think it's time to get the tanks into action. I think the Benelux is going to be where it's best, because if we can cross this river, then that's going to be huge, because then it's all these plains and these lowland tiles up in the north of Germany, so we should be able to sweep through. And there we go, there's our crossing through Amsterdam. See if we can cut off a few of these divisions.
Attention.
Pin them, hold them, please. There we go. Nice. And yeah, Rotterdam's the port, I think, so yeah, they are fully encircled there. That's another 10 divisions.
Attention.
All these kills are just troops we'll never have to deal with later, so that's the beauty of encirclements.
Attention. Attention.
And they just become so weak as troops. Okay, hit them from the other side. Hold Amsterdam, make sure they can't get them out. There we go. Nice. This is nice. Okay, I think now it's time for the ban communism, just so we can try and make sure that we don't have too much communist support, try and get more support for our government, increase our stability,
Gardez vos rangs.
more support, those are the main things, because that gives you those small stat modifiers that do really add up. Okay, can our tanks continue to push north, maybe just reconquer the whole lowlands?
Pareil.
Pushing through forest and over river, which isn't great, but they have managed to do it.
Pareil.
Alright. There we go, some more military factories. Just going to throw them everywhere, inside Italy as well, so we can just keep their compliance low. All of our African territory, in Estonia, let's get them on our side a bit more. Well, get them integrated.
Gardez vos rangs.
And French East Indies. Yeah, dockyards there actually, because we're going to need probably more subs. Go, keep pushing north, keep pushing. Coming to the tunnel. Nice, that's another German medium tank. They're going to make it out of the port, or are they just going to die in there? Yeah, they died in the port, they didn't get a chance to retreat out, that's great. And hopefully we're salvaging and taking some of this equipment too. Let's see if we can continue the push up to Wilhelmshaven. Wilhelmshaven.
Gardez vos rangs. Attention.
You can see their actual equipment amounts as well are falling. So these encirclements are killing their equipment, and their augers are very low. Some of these troops in the north where they're constantly getting hit.
Attention.
As far as we can get up there. Let's look at down at Essen. See if we can get Dortmund now. Come on. Alright, they reinforced it. Let's try again now while they're weak. The Germans jumped inside the encirclement, which is good. Okay, now we need to force around. Now we need Essen. It was close. Just send everything we got at it. Hit it from every direction. Come on. There we go.
Gardez vos rangs. Attention.
Yeah, it's another sort of 8 divisions cut off. Another German tank division as well, which is huge. just making sure there's less armour on these front lines, because that's the real thing we've been struggling against. I mean, we are only using light tanks in our tank divisions, which may seem strange, but just for the mobility and the ease of cutting through infantry, that is what we need. And here they go, showing their effectiveness again. Come on, make this encirclement by Frankfurt. Huge. Okay.
Attention.
There we go, nice big encirclement there. Now we're slowly pushing down into just a couple of divisions.
Attention.
Yeah, just get our tanks holding the outskirts of the pocket as well. Just means they definitely won't be able to break it out. We can push them back away from their fronts. It's one of the tougher tiles.
Gardez vos rangs. Barré.
But yeah, the attrition when we get into it. Just pushing from the back and sides as well, just really crush them out. Squeeze the troops out. There we go. They're 2 tiles away now from their border. There's definitely no chance of them getting out. And we keep pushing. There we go. What is that? Like 20, 30 divisions? 25 maybe?
Attention.
Moving the tanks back up north, let's see what they can do, see if we can make that breach to Hamburg now. We're just trying to cut off as many of them as we can. All these little encirclements will just be huge.
Continue l'attaque.
Come on, there's so many troops in Bremen, that would be huge to take them right now.
Continue l'attaque.
Yeah, they got armour in there, so you can see it's just holding better the equipment, but their orc is running low from the constant attacks. There we go. Try and pin the guys in Bremen, try and hit them out Wilhelmshaven as well. Wilhelmshaven? Yeah. Can we get that tile just next to Hamburg? Shorten the front lines, really flood our tanks into this one gap. Maybe try and take Hanover as well while we're there. No, that's looking harder to hold. It's infantry, to be fair. It's a metropolitan tile, so it won't be as city tile, so it's going to be harder for the tanks to take. Alright, can we counter-attack them? Nice, they weaken themselves on us. These light tanks I've made, they do actually have quite a bit of armour for light tanks. Like, I haven't made them too much. They're just meant to be a little bit faster than regular units to try and keep snaking around and getting in behind.
Gardez vos rangs. Gardez vos rangs.
Okay, there we go. That's them crushed out. Let's go. See if we can now push.
Gardez vos
This
rangs.
will be quite big. See if we can hold them against the west wall. We're breaking it there. Come on, take Stuttgart. And then try and encircle them against the border with Switzerland. Against the mountains of the Alps. Here we go.
Barré.
Just going to have to attack them on their line just to keep them pinned in place while our troops continue to move around.
Gardez vos rangs.
Come on.
Barré.
Here you go. We're trying 2 prongs here just so one of them will help cut off the reinforcements if needed. You see like that tank there. All the attack does first, so we're counter-attacking technically. There we go, we're in.
Tirs ennemis.
Okay, see if we can take that supply depot as well, because that would be quite big. Keep pinning them. Encircle that airfield maybe, get guys in there, make sure that we're holding. Okay, cool, we got in. We got in. There we go, they are now encircled on the west wall, which will be harder to crack just because it is a fort line. But we can also take this airfield as well here, which will just keep their planes a little bit further out of range. You can see them all flying there. They look like the jet bombers. Please don't tell me they're on jet bombers already, because that is going to make this so much harder. I imagine they're not, but man. It's the HE10s, HE11s, I think. They're the scary ones. Okay, can we snake to Berlin with our tanks? Don't know. There you go, these guys are taking a bit of attrition now. Maybe it's time to start cracking them down. If we can split this in half, no, pushed them out of that tile, there we go. Yeah, they are crumbling. There we go, probably another 20 divisions in there or so. I think we're getting a lot of the Austrians now as well, as they're having to come and reinforce the line. Yeah, let's keep going, keep pushing. See if we can get an encirclement here, take Berlin. There we go, fall of Berlin. Now see if we can encircle around Magdeburg. Just keep pushing, taking the supply from them, stopping them from getting out. Pin them in place. Come on, there we go. 2 little pockets there. Yeah, that is actually a lot of Austrians in that back pocket by the looks of things, and we've got some tank divisions, so the Austrians must be quite low on troops at this point as well. I mean, it is a 1944, so God, the years have kind of flown by on this one. A lot of defensive fighting, a lot of back and forth, to be fair, that have cut out of the video. Because it was just pushing off the Maginot a couple tiles, falling back to the Maginot, it was that sort of fighting for probably a couple of years. Just such a strong power when they've got basically the entirety of Europe fighting you. Like, we did have Italy, but we are just keeping them out of the war to maintain that front, because I think it's too risky to call them in. Okay, can we take Munich? They've got to be close to capping now, because we've already taken Berlin. Now we just need to take some of these cities in the south. These are the big VPs that are left, because we've obviously got a lot of those northern VPs down at Hamburg. No, I don't need your divisions. Dutch East Indies, well, French East Indies. Looks like the Russians are going to come in against Estonia. And there's the cap of the Germans. Nice. Alright, let's try and sweep up some of these troops. Yeah, look at all these Swedish here by Stettin. And then we're just going to send a wave through, basically, see if we can just breach all their fault lines, their mountains, get right into that heartland, just avoid their troops, basically, because a lot of them would have died on in those encirclements earlier. Yeah, there we go, look, you've got Romanians coming in to defend. It's an all manner of different nations trying to defend. And yeah, I think we are just walking straight round a lot of these Austrian troops, Austro-Hungarian troops. There we go, we're encircling Prague, well, not Prague, but that southern bit of Czechia. Keep pushing, see if we can get round to Budapest. Just be huge.
Attention.
Come on. Yeah, there's Livonians down here, so that must really be weakening the Russian front at least and giving them some reprieve. Although this may be giving too much away, we are definitely going to war with them because it's Ironman. It's an Ironman game, so we want to go back for. Yeah, there we go, let's do it. Let's just get it over and done with, declaring them. We've still got a few countries to mop up first. There's Austria-Hungary one actually, which is huge. And yeah, Poland fell very quickly with the lack of troops. Lots of troops died there in Austria-Hungary. We're just going to keep trying to push through. Now we take Krakow. Yeah, and then we're through onto the front lines with, well, it's with Livonia who holds the front line. And then obviously once we push through them, we'll be straight through onto Russia. Okay, let's get all of these tank divisions back. Into the tanks, into Charles de Gaulle. And we're going to put them just up here, try and close this pocket, kill off loads of those last remnant troops. As you can see, loads are stuck in there. Come on, can we cut them off? Cut them off around Krakow, and then we can push and take it, and that should be the last of the Polish. And then it's just, I think Sweden is the other major. I don't know if Livonia is, but Shouldn't be too bad. Look at this. It's about 30 divisions there stuck up there. We did a brief pit stop to take Ukraine as well, because it was a small independent that just shored up the front lines by having them dealt with. Okay, push through Livonia, we're into Russia. There's going to be a lot more time skips now, just because this game did go on for a while. As you can see, there's been some battles up in Sweden as well, but a lot of that was boring because it was just fighting up in low supply areas. But yeah, we have pushed, we've basically taken out Livonia and taken the land off of them that they held in Russia when they capitulated. So now it's just a matter of pushing in and seeing where we can push to. Redraw that offensive line. Okay, we're going to spearhead for Moscow. Spearhead for Moscow and a few of the towns around it. I mean, this is ambitious maybe, but if they do crack through so quickly, they are light tanks. So I'm hoping they'll be a little bit faster, although we are doing this in December, so I'm imagining they're going to get bogged down a little bit. But, I mean, if we could sweep round and try and make a big encirclement, even if they don't make it all that way, but can, you know, we can try and get the infantry to link up with them as their front line shifts. They have broken the line. Can we keep the ride through to Moscow? Maybe take Tula as well, just get these supply depots that are nearby, because it will help keep our guys' supplies their attack. Yeah, there are already some logistic issues happening there, so that is going to slow us down. Keep going. Come on, pushing through.
Attention.
Right at the gates of Moscow, but yeah, there we go. They are going to hold that. Holding us at the gates. Okay, they did push us back a bit there. Pushed us back away from the gates of Moscow, but we're going back in for this other attack. Come on, sweeping up the north. Let's go, let's go. There's no one in there. Come on, light tanks, get in there before anyone else. Pin the side tiles. Kick them out. Oh, they keep getting troops in. Come on. There's not even a roof crossing penalty. There we go. And there we go, in the bottom left there, you can see second time's the charm. As France, with Napoleon VI, conquer Moscow. So that's why I wanted to play a little bit on Ironman. You know, first it's the challenge. You know, I haven't just gone and save scum this, or, you know, done anything else, but we do get the achievements as well, which I have been lacking playing Hearts of Iron. I have played a lot of Hearts of Iron before, but yeah, just first time actually making videos, making a channel. So there was this little push out of Sevastopol down here, so we are just trying to sweep that up, you know. Lots of troops that we can trap here actually. There we go, like that. One of our little encirclements just carving through. Also taking back victory points just to get their surrender threshold down lower and lower, but there's still a few major cities we need to take before that. Here we go. Yeah, we'll keep trying to crush them out. We're going to keep moving, repair the mines. Let's just try and get as many resources back online, because we do constantly need new resources for the amount of guns, tanks and industry that we've currently got behind us. But yeah, you can see all of these guys are cut off, so they will slowly begin to die out as my troops will just crush through them. Yeah. Okay, let's get another front line down there, just to make sure we don't get them coming through Sevastopol again, although they might. It's always a tricky part when the front line doesn't hold on that province. That's that encirclement crushed down. Okay. And now we go north where our tanks have been waiting. Here's the push for Petrograd. Okay, still a few. Yeah, I think it's just Sweden we need to take out from the Axis. Well, not the Axis, the Central Powers in this universe. a little encirclement. Can we take Petrograd?
Gardez vos rangs.
We've killed another couple of Russian medium tank divisions. Just keeps them off our lines. Keep integrating these German states because we did do the Confederation of the Rhine, so they are all back to their small states. Come on, take the airfield. There we go, keep them pushed out. See if we can just keep looping around them.
Gardez vos rangs.
There we go. We have the encirclement of Petrograd now, our troops made it round. And now let's crush them out. Come on. They still do have supply because it's their capital. There we go though. Yeah, the encirclement penalty will get them. Nice, and now we see if we can circle some more against the Estonian border.
Attention.
And we keep trying to push down here towards, well, I don't know, someone gets to tell me how to pronounce that. It looks like Buccarino, but it's where Stalingrad was. Buccarino? I don't know. I'm sure it's not Buccarino, because that sounds way too American. But there we go, let's keep pushing them out. And there we go, taking that.
Pareil.
Now we just try and expand this, maybe up to the river line, keep pushing through where we can. Okay. And now we're back to the main spearhead out of Moscow. Like I said, this is going to jump around a bit just because this was a long fight. Just trying to break through, take their supply depots, take their new victory points, their new capital. I mean, their new capital is currently Vladivostok, so we just need some of these high value victory points. And I think at this point our army may outnumber them, so the more we can stretch the front, the more targets there will be for gaps, little exploits, little ways through. So we just got to keep pushing. There we go, push up and round. Can we take the supply depot? Great. We just need the railways now, I think, to try and connect it up. It's often the harder bit. And then keep pushing through. Let's take the airfield, see if our tanks can keep pushing on. There we go, a bit more supply to the region. Let's see if they can follow that railway line up to Kazan, because that would be great to just have that. And then yeah, it's up to those cities behind the Urals.
Attention.
Once again, always forget something in this game. Did not make an agency, so we are having to do a full battle for Russia. See if we can push up to Archangel, but no. So just keep following these guys as they try and take some more cities. It's just a mad amount of Russian infantry. Just always seems to be more. But our tanks can just carve through them when we're in good supply. Come on, keep pushing for those supply depots. Be huge. Yeah, you can see our tanks are slowing down where they're just running low on fuel, not getting the supply they need. But every time we take a supply depot and the railways around it, you know, you get that 20-30 days I think where they repair it, rebuild it, but then we get our supply back for our tanks, which just gives them enough for another boost. Okay, we're almost through to the Urals. This is an infantry division, which is great. It means he doesn't need as much, he can just keep moving. But there you go, you can see our tanks are getting some more supply in. Keep pushing for VPs. Oh, this is a long battle with Russia. But this would be it. If we can take Russia, we secure the continental system. I mean, Britain did go down the, I think it was the communist route. But anyway, they went down the route where they disbanded their empire, so, you know, they are no longer really a threat to us, and now we're cutting them off from all European trade, because of the old continental system, so, yeah. I think it's fair to say if we can take this, we are definitely in a very French-dominated world, especially colonially, where I've taken all the Dutch,
Attention.
the Netherlands colonies, you know, my allies are down there. Should be Ethiopia as well.
Attention.
You know, the Italian colonies as well.
Attention.
Even though they're few and far between, they're still there. So this is a very French-dominated world.
Attention.
Okay, come on, Perm's another good victory point. If we can take that, that'll be good. Let's try and clean up some of these encirclements, just so we can get our troops back to the front line, make sure that we're not wasting too much time on them. But yeah, you can see the spearhead just going through to get behind the Urals.
Attention.
Come on, keep going.
Gardez vos rangs. Bougez-vous.
There you go, just every time we can kill a few troops, it just means we are finding these gaps in the front line. You see,
Attention.
up here they're thinning out as their troops can't make it back in time.
Gardez vos rangs. Attention.
Just try and expand. Okay. And now, they did manage to invade back through Romanian land, I think it was. So, yeah, Soviet Romania came back. So we just need to sweep up some of this area here. This should also take a few victory points, push us even closer to that threshold of capping them. Because they are close, they're pushed back to the Urals, they have to be close.
Attention.
Just about to tick over into 1947 as well. This has been a long game. And yeah, it was not done optimally. I'm never going to say I played the optimal way. You know, leave that for the likes of Feedback, all of those that, you know, play the min-max, proper optimal gameplay, your Dankers style gameplay. This is just me having some fun, wanted to start to share them with you. So it's never going to be the best, it's never going to be, you know, the most optimal strats, but it's going to get us there. And there we go. Russia has capitulated. And this is what I did with the world. Big Estonia, Finland, a Russian puppet. You know, brought back Ukraine, gave more land to Poland. And there's your balkanized Germany. I wish I could dismantle the faction just to rename it again, but I don't know, sort of, I think it's where I have Portugal in and they're technically in a war. But yeah, I'd say that's a pretty big continental system and pretty much secures Europe for France. Now, I mean, we could go for Spain, but at this point I just don't think there's much point. And likewise with Britain, I think it's just too much to be doing. But yeah, so if you liked it, leave a comment, like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more. Let me know any other challenges you want me to do. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.